Hello guys and welcome to my channel. My name is Matt and today we're going to be doing a short Yin Yoga session. All you're going to need is 2 blocks and your yoga mat, and today's class is going to be about pushing through challenges in your life. So sometimes we're facing very difficult situations in our life. We don't really know what to do. But one thing I can guarantee you is that your happiness is only on the other side of pushing through. So it is always important to stay optimistic, to have a good outlook on any situations that you are facing, and to, despite it all, get your warrior spirit up and push through. And on the other side, you will find that it was worth doing so. So for today's class, we're going to start on our yoga mat. If you can be nearby a wall, we're going to use the wall just to start with putting our legs up the wall, just like this. And then I'm going to invite you to just surrender to the power of gravity, closing your eyes, slowing down your breath, reconnecting with your inner self, and just observing what resides inside of you as your own personal challenges or situations you are facing currently. Taking this moment to reset, recharge, and recuperate whatever energy is lingering around your body. So recentering that energy into your core, and if you want, you can place one hand on your belly, one hand at your heart, and do some deep breath here, feeling that energy coming back to the core, to the center of your body, recharging you, re-energizing you, giving you the strength to push through what you are facing today. So from here, if you want, you can spread your legs apart. We're going to work on stretching our inner legs here. So just stretch them on both sides and then find stillness. So I wanted to bring your attention to the fact that nothing in life is permanent. Everything you are going through, happiness or struggles, will eventually vanish and something else will take its place. So I know that Tony Robbins was saying that life has seasons, and it is very true that you will be going through different seasons in your life. So some seasons might be beautiful, and then sometimes you will encounter a season where it will be rougher, tougher, and a lot more difficult. But knowing that this season will pass and you will have a good season again is what allows you to stay optimistic, to stay positive despite challenges and struggles you are facing, and to realize that nothing in life is permanent, even more so your own life. We will all die one day, we will all pass away, and we have to do the best to grow and make the most of our current life. So if a situation isn't serving you purpose anymore, or you are staying stuck in something that keeps hurting you, it might be a good idea to push through and get to the other side of it, so you can leave some new place and space, for something else to manifest itself into your life. So from here we can close our legs, and we're going to be going into happy baby pose. So we're going to bring our knees closer to our chest and just hold on to the exterior edges of our feet here, and we're just going to pull our knees down towards the ground. And from here we can release. I'm going to invite you to turn around, coming back to your yoga mat here. And then we can bring the blocks to the front of our yoga mat here. We're going to be going into dragon pose. So from all fours, we're going to take one big inhale, raising the left leg up and back. Exhale, we're going to swing it forward. Then we can place the blocks on both sides for support, going into a deep lunge, straightening out our spine, reconnecting with our breath here. So releasing the tension in our tight hip flexors. And from here, we're going to be moving our hips back, going into a counter stretch. So a light hamstring stretch here. And from here, we can go back onto all fours. So we're going to do the other side now. So big inhale, raising the right leg up and back. Exhale, swinging it forward. Grabbing the blocks once more for support. And then moving your hips forward and down. Stretching your hip flexors. So bringing back your focus to today's theme, I just want to make you guys remember that pushing through is the only way out. So whatever you are facing, whatever challenges you are going through, dragging it, dodging it, escaping it, will never give you the result that you need. And the only option is to push through. So just gather your courage, gather your strength, and do what you need to do to get to the other side of this. This is where the answers, the peace, and everything that you are seeking is waiting for you. So from here, we can move our hips back, supporting ourselves on the blocks. Gentle counter stretch for the hamstring. And we can go to our knees here. So I'm going to invite you to touch your big toes together, bringing your knees to the edges of your yoga mat. And I'll be placing the two blocks in front of us, using them to support our forearms and stretch our upper back as we go into wide knee child's pose. So from here, you're going to take one big inhale. Exhale, walking your hands forward, placing your forearms on the blocks, and bring the forehead to rest on the ground here. You should feel your shoulder blades opening. You should have tension dissipating through your upper back. So from here, you can push the blocks forward just to create some space, placing some pressure on your left hand. We're going to raise the right arm up and back, and on your exhale, we're going to scoop it through, lowering ourselves down on the right side of our head, going into a spinal twist for the upper back here. we can release the twist, placing both hands in front of us. You can stretch your upper back a little bit here before we go on to the other side. So then from here we can raise the left arm up and back. On the big inhale, exhale, we're going to scoop through, lowering ourselves this time on the left side of our head, left shoulder blade. Trying to keep your glutes in contact with your heels as well. Then we can release the twist. Coming back to our hands here, I'm going to invite them to walk them back, closing your knees. And from here we can use one block. We're going to be leaning back, stretching the front of our thighs, so we can just put both knees here on the block. And then I'm going to invite you to lower yourself back, placing your hands on the floor behind yourself. And we're going to stretch the front of our ankles, the front of our thighs. Some of you might be able to go all the way down. I've seen some people that are super flexible. And if you want to lift your knees off the block and balance on your ankle, you can do that too. Or just trying to find some nice stretches here that will release tension in the thighs and ankles. This is one that we don't do often in my classes, but it's tremendously beneficial. And we can place our knees on the floor here, pushing ourselves back up. So coming to the center, we can cross our ankles and roll back onto our backs here. So we're going to just be going into Savasana, our final position for today. So I want you to take this beautiful moment to look at your life and look at the challenges you are facing. And understand that the only way those challenges will ever disappear and you will be able to make space for something else is to push through. Pushing through your challenges, facing your obstacles, dealing with the pain, the suffering, the instability, the uncertainty. But I promise you that on the other side of all of this, there is something better waiting for you. And this is just the natural course of life. Understanding that nothing is ever permanent. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's class with myself, Matt. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe to it, hit the bell button. You're going to be notified about all my new classes. You can leave some comments to tell me how this class was beneficial for you today. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.